Hey, this is Greg, and in this video I'm going to just share my experience and impressions about owning a Kawasaki Vulcan S. In 2014 when they just came out, I thought it was a good upgrade to my Vulcan 500, but I ended up getting a Yamaha V-Star 950 instead. Fast forward a couple years and a couple bikes later, I finally got to pick up a brand new 2021 Vulcan S. The Vulcan S is a more modern take on the Vulcan 500. It has a 650cc parallel twin engine from the Kawasaki sport bike line like the Ninja and the Versys, but tuned to make more torque. Instead of the classic cruiser design like the Vulcan 500, the Vulcan S had a sport bike derived chassis, giving it a modern sporty look and improved handling, even with your feet out in front of you. I know specs aren't everything, but I look at a couple specs in the hopes of the motorcycle meeting my expectations or fulfilling my needs. I wanted reliability, capability, comfort, and cheap cruiser insurance. The Vulcan S has a rated maximum carry capacity of about 420 pounds, so that's good for two-up riding. The wheelbase was about 62 inches, which is bigger than a Sportster and closer to the dimensions of a full-sized motorcycle, with light curb weight of about 498 pounds. The engine is good on the highway. The fastest I ever went on it was 174 kilometers per hour, and I put on a 16 teeth front sprocket to lower the cruising RPMs a bit. With most cruisers, the seat height is pretty low, so getting on and off the bike and getting my foot down was no problem. Another cool thing about the Vulcan S was the ErgoFit system, which had different seats and foot peg position and handlebars for different size riders. Overall, I really liked the motorcycle, but no bike is perfect, and there were a few issues. The first one is well documented on all the forums. The stock seat isn't very good for long rides. Funny enough, I tolerated it pretty good in my first year of ownership and put on about 7,000 kilometers on it, which included a couple long days on and off the bike. Not sure if it was because I was cycling a lot, or I was almost 25 pounds lighter, or maybe the seat finally broke in. But in my second season, I just couldn't get comfortable. There are a few options out there for seats, like the Corbin and Core motorcycle seats, as well as the Kawasaki extended reach seat and all the other seats in their ErgoFit system. I actually got a Cordio motorcycle seat, but it didn't work out for me, and I didn't want to spend more money trying to find the right seat. Another popular Vulcan S gripe was the anger sewing machine engine sound. So I got the Delkavic 18-inch Bullnose exhaust, which I loved around town, but after a while I hated it on the highway. I also wish the Vulcan S had more fuel range. I usually got between 200 to 250 kilometers out of a tank. So I put over 13,000 kilometers on my Kawasaki Vulcan S over 2 seasons. And in conclusion, I think the Vulcan S is a good bike, specifically if you are shorter and lighter. Like, it was pretty capable. I personally love the revvy nature of the sport bike engine versus a traditional V-twin cruiser. However, for a bigger guy like me, 5'11", 250 pounds, the deal breaker was that I couldn't get the comfort I wanted for long distance riding, especially after wasting over $700 on a seat that didn't work for me. But depending on who you are and what you want to do, it just might be the perfect bike for you. The only way to find out is to go out there and ride one.